Welcome back, everybody. Feel free to grab some support. Today we are doing yoga for our low back. So let's set it up. Block in the middle position. I want you to let your chest rest on the block. If this is not close enough for you, use more than one block. Hands around toward the feet. Try your best to get your knees and your ankles in one line. Breathe into the belly. Let it go. Now, with every breath you take, focus on expanding your back and your side bodies. Onto the belly. Crocodile. Allow the forehead to rest. Make space for your face to not touch the ground. Breathe into the belly, press into the mat. As your belly expands across the floor, notice the expansion of your back. Arms out to a T. Scorpion stretch. Root the left leg, take the right across. Switch sides. Center yourself. Sphinx. Every back bend we take is about creating spinal extension. So you're actively lifting your pelvic bone up towards your rib cage. This draws your tailbone down towards your heels. Stay active through the hands, through the forearms. Lift through the sternum, shoulders down the back. Seal. Notice we are lengthening, we are lifting. Slide the thumbs to the ribs. Tuck your toes. Squeeze your quads, press the toe mounds down. Press your hands, engage your muscles to hover here for 3, for 2. Upward facing dog, roll over the feet, create spinal extension. Downward facing dog. Take up space. Front to back, left to right. Widen enough on your mat. Now, heels press down and out. I want you to feel this in your glutes. Pelvis follows the rib cage. Slight lift of the tailbone. This is putting us in an anterior tilt. Keep that high on toes as you breathe. Let the exhale take you forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Blocks are here for you. Press into them. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise. Extended mountain. Hands to heart. Interlace the fingers. Reach high. Feet press down and away from each other. Lean to the left. Hips right. Squeeze your core to lift back up. Lean to the right. Hips left. Breathe it back up. Hands frame the hips. Rest on sacrum. Tailbone down. Chest lift. Hips slightly forward. Stay strong in the core even though we're in the back bend. That is what supports us. Rise back. Fold. Half lift. Kneeling lunge, Anjaneyasana. Take up a little more space so you can sink into the hips. Arms can go high. Back toes can untuck, soft back bend. Breathe up. Lengthen up. Extend. Hands to the blocks. Half split. Blocks out wide. Lean into lizard. Twist. Option, take the bind. Hands plant, high plank. Low. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe. Empty. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your lungs look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop. Half lift. Fold. Blocks here, half lift. Fold. Chair pose here. Keep creating length while you allow your hips to sink for depth. Hips are drawing back as the chest lifts up and forward. Notice your back body muscles here. As we lift our arms higher, our mid-traps work. Let them work. 3, 2, stay for 1. Fold forward. Half lift. Right leg back. Anjaneyasana. Block and slide back to help reset yourself. Lift through the chest. Sink into the hips. Arms high. Cactus the arms. Draw the hips forward. Lift the pelvis up. Reach back up. Half split. Adjust according to what you need here. You can widen the stance left to right. You can shift through the hips. Feel through this opening. Shift forward. Lizard. Twist. Option to take the back leg. Thumbs up. Step into high plank. Low. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe. Empty. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step walk or tiptoe. Half lift. Fold. Block in front of your right foot. Let's do left foot. Press left hand in the block. Now, lift your right leg straight back. So same side hand, same side foot. Stack your right hip on top of your left. External rotation of the hip. Supported half moon. Lift your right leg up. Start to lift your torso up. You're on the tip of your finger pad here. And if you happen to rock, I want you to play with that. Balancing is not staying in one place. It is constant micro movements to keep you where you are. So you press into the inside foot if you're leaning inside, and you press to the outside if you're leaning outside, while you constantly lift up through your top side body. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Take up space. Peaceful warrior. Hips drop low, lean back further. Notice the back stretch. Your low back is lengthened in the peaceful warrior while you reach your knee more forward. Lean into that side angle. Lift up and out of your hips. Reach to the ceiling while your hips drop to the earth. This block here can go outside of your ankle. Press the hips forward. Feel the chest open. I like to arm outside so we can press into it. Feel your glutes hold you here for 3. Last breath. Rise, warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Straighten the front leg. Triangle. Pull your hips back. Reach forward. Can you reach this block? That is how far I want you to reach. See if you can touch the block in front of your foot. Press your hips back while you do so. Let your hand hang out on that block. Now extend up while you press your hips forward. We're creating as much length as physically possible here for 3. Intention on stretching the low back here. Listen up, we'll rise back to warrior two. Hips drop. Your knee stacks your ankle. Peaceful warrior, let your knee lean more forward. Half moon, shift forward, extend the front leg. This block can help you lift. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Square your hips, warrior 3. If you need to keep this support, that's why you have it. You can come to heart center. Now very gently, hinge. Lift the back leg higher. Standing split. You have support. You can play with balance without putting your hands down. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very gently step down into your fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Take a back bend here. Glutes engage, hips forward, lift the chest high. Rise back up. Fold. Half lift. Set this up according to how you need it. Block in front of your foot. Press into the right leg. Here we go. Now, leg is lifted. Stack your hips. Drive your inside leg, standing thigh towards the opposite wall. While your lifted toes rotate open toward the ceiling and lift up. That helps our glute engage a bit more in external rotation. And then we can really drive through our standing leg to lift up through our top side body. So as you can see, I'm not touching this block. I'm using all of this upside to maintain the stability. Full breaths. Even though you're active, even though you're using your core, you can still breathe just as fully. Gently step back into warrior two. Adjust according to you. Peaceful warrior. Side angle. Feel free to use blocks. Let the hips drop, knee forward and out, chest open to the ceiling. Rise, warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Hinge. You can take your block in front of your foot. Triangle. However you'd like to reach it is fine with me, as long as you can reach it. Keep drawing your sit bones back while you pull forward. Hips slightly forward, chest open. Slowly rise, warrior two. Sink into the hips. Now, before we transition to half moon, stacked joints are what allows us to balance. So when we reach, we're reaching our torso past our foot, allowing our hips to stack over our ankle. Peaceful warrior. Notice we're pulling our knee forward and lengthening our spine. As you exhale, let yourself lean, extend the front leg to lift off. If you need to readjust your foot, as I just did, feel free to do so. But you're lifting. We're stacked now. Breathe in. Square your hips. Hinge. Lean in the standing split. Lift your left leg as high as you can. Toes flexed. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Let your head hang ragdoll. Focused on the back body, soft bend to the knees to support your torso. You can take your elbows. Press the mat away. Step into high plank. Lower to low. Upward facing dog. Full breath. Roll back into low. Press back to high. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is another very great place for your back. So allow your chest to fall. Let your shoulders stretch. Some people are very hypermobile and they reach very far here. Be aware of how hypermobile you are, if you are, and don't go past what your joints can withstand. If you're not, let yourself lean into here. Press your hands and your feet. Allow for length and let your chest fall towards the mat and towards your feet. Inhale, roll. Core engage, round through the spine as you shift forward, high plank. Exhale to low. Breathe up dog. Empty down dog. Inhale. Exhale, lower to kneel. Glutes engage, hips press forward. Soft back bend. Couple of options for support. You can stay on your back. You can tuck your toes to reach for your heels. Or you can grab blocks and put them behind you. Put it between the feet or between the heels, depending on what feels better for you. Hips press forward. Chest lifts up. Extend the crown of your neck long here. Breathe. Let it go. Release. Sit on your heels for a breath or two. Keep breathing. Checking in on you. Making sure we're still here. Rise. Left foot forward. Rotate. Press outside of the thigh. Backhand on low back. Look over your shoulder. Upright spinal twist. You might get a good crack like I just did. Now soft back bend. Glutes engage. Squeeze the inner thighs. Front arm. Inhale it up. Before you go anywhere, take a block behind your front foot, next to your back foot, anywhere inside that ankle really. Start to lean your hips forward. Stay active in your core to support this back bend. You are here for 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Switch sides. Create length in the spine. Twist. Lock just behind the foot as far as you need to take it. Inhale, front arm up. Let the exhale send your hips forward, glutes engage, chest high. Keep your neck nice and long. Rise. We'll meet in camel once more. Let's take a dynamic camel here. So we'll start on our heels. Left hand behind you. Open the hips up, breathe in. As you exhale, sweep around. Peel up, breathe up. Exhale, let your hands support you. Inhales, lift you up and out. Exhale, sweep around. One more time, up and out. Exhale, back through neutral. Knees are close, thighs are close, touching as much as you can. Create length in the spine. Lean in to rock pose once more. Gentle shift left and right. Notice any tension as it travels across the back body. I invite you to your back. You can sit up, swing around, and lay down. Option to press into a planche, sit through L sit. Stay active in your core if you decide to lift from here. Come on down. Lean on the back body. Feet flat. Cross right ankle over left thigh. Breathe in. Let your legs roll to the left. Supine figure 4. Look to the right. Keep creating length here. So we're pulling our tailbone down toward the bottom of the mat while we reach our crown up toward the top. Spinal length allows us to create more space in our back body. Makes sense, right? Make it happen. Breathe in. Breathe out. Switch sides. Slight lift of the hips. Sway the knees left and right. Feet wide, knees together. Very great for the low back release. Now let your legs roll over to the left. And roll over to the right. Roll to the left. This time take your left foot on top of your right for a little more depth and intensity in this space opening twist. Stay full in your breath. Expand through that space of tension. And we'll take it to the other side. Back through your neutral center. One or two blocks beneath your sacrum, depending on what you need in your body. And I mean next to each other. I highly suggest letting them be together side by side, not stacking. Stacked blocks would be a little too intense for this. But feet are touching, knees wide. Very soft back stretch and hip opening. See where you can let go here. Option to stay or take your legs straight up to the ceiling. Supported waterfall, find some movement in the feet and the ankles. Arms can go up. Let your movement occur exactly how you need it to. Very gently let your limbs fall out long. Option to stay right here or lean into a Shavasana. Feel free to move the blocks from beneath you. Let your limbs melt out wide, heavy in the heels and the wrists. Allow gravity to settle you in. You are present here and now. Shavasana. Now, as we gently make our way out, I want you to intentionally breathe into your low spine. One more here. In. Out. Draw your feet into flat. Slight lift of the hips. Remove the block and lower. Sway left and right. Knees in. I like to stack knees over hips and then roll over to the right side. Meet me in a seated position. Congratulations for making it to this point. May you continue to lead with love, for it will certainly follow. Hands to the mouth. May you speak with kindness and with compassion, with grace and with peace. Hands to the forehead. The big, powerful, bright light within me sees, honors, cherishes, loves, and is inspired by the big, powerful, bright light within each and every one of you. Breathe deeply. As we bow together, we say, Namaste. It's a little bit of functional movement for the back body, nothing too intense. Let me know if you need some more. If you need it to be more intense, say down in the comments. Less, let me know. Give me a like. I'll catch you in the next one here at TorchedFF. Peace and love.